This is Trey.
And today we're here with Alive and Fighting. They just played an amazing set that you'll see in a bit. So, first question, what inspired you to become a band?
Well, it was me and two other people who started it. We were kind of just like goofing off and just doing covers of other songs in like a laundry room. And then after a while, we just started a band and taking out members, adding members, and so on and so on until we got here. I probably answered the wrong question.
So, okay, what are you guys' musical influences?
I think everyone's musical influence, it has very different aspects of the spectrum of what music is. Like, my background is Amorosa, Disturbed, Color Morale, Too Close to Touch, that kind of mellow, laid-back, kind of driving music, as opposed to what Bernie and Elijah used to listen to, which would be bands like
August Burns Red or like
Parkway Drive,
Texas in July.
Yes.
Heavier styles.
Alright, so cool. It's just a lot of different genres to bring a band together. That sounds great. That's awesome.
Alright, awesome. Now, what inspired your band name? Like, how'd you guys come up with it?
That would be you and Andrew before.
Yeah, it was me and our old drummer. I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool and we kind of just kept throwing names out there and we just stuck with that one.
Alright, well, besides, let's take a break from the music. What are you guys' hobbies when you're downtown? What do you guys do when you have nothing to do and not really doing with music?
Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 all day. If not, I guess, what is it, gaming or VR gaming? It's tabletop gaming, games like Bolt Action, Warmer Hordes, Beyond the Gates of Antares. We can look all these up and it'll be total nerd central. But besides music, that's what my other vice is I guess being a nerd, all things Star Wars, not Star Trek. Christian?
I love the Spurs, basketball, and drinking Starbucks.
White girl.
Pretty much it.
Alexa.
My hobbies. I don't know if I have any. Just music. That's.
Read, don't you?
I do read. Yeah, I go to the library an alarming amount.
You're a big nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Probably just like skating. Other than that, just being at work or playing games, not as much as you.
Yeah,
So I've heard now, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah. I like to eat. Like food. Shows. I like restaurants, bars, try new drinks.
That's really gonna be different.
Football, Cowboys. I like video games. I like to do a little bit of everything, really.
Got a nice console going. All that food.
Nice, sounds good. Alright. Now going back to music, what inspired you to become a band?
Just listening to a lot of music when we were younger, like in middle school, and just trying to have fun with it, covering them, and then trying to get people together just to have more fun, like make our own music that would be more fun on stage. Just have another hobby just besides skating, and just express more of ourselves, I guess, with instruments and just with music.
Alright, so what inspired your first album?
I think the first album really comes from, I guess, the inspiration of what happens in our lives, what we go through, the hardships we face. Elijah's really good with coming up with the lyrics to really portray that in the music. I mean, the music counters it so well. It's heavy music, but when you sit and listen to the lyrics and hear the emotions that come through Elijah and through us on stage, it's really about hardships in life and how we push through it to make music as musicians. It's the best way I can put it.
Our endeavors.
Okay, guys, how important is local music to you?
It's like how important is the sun? It's what we need. There's a lot of local bands that never get heard, never get radio time, never get any recognition, and they just go into the shadows like a lot of bands shouldn't. And really, local music is where it's at. You explore your city, You see that you meet new types of people all the different time. You build your style, you build your genre, you build your what your image is as a musician. So when you talk about local music, it's not. I mean, here in San Antonio, it's not just about mariachis and tejano. It's more about what the youth brings, and the youth brings, alternative, punk, rock, hard rock. There's a metal. There's a lot of different scenes in San Antonio that, like I said, go unheard because people don't come out and support their local scene. I mean, that's how I feel local music is really important. It's what defines a city. It's what defines the culture of a city.
Well, I think local music is very important. I mean, pretty much every artist, big or small, started from somewhere. They started from a town, following their dreams, playing their passions out through their instrument, or, if their voice is their instrument. You got to support each other because it's about building relationships, with other bands, helping each other out, telling each other to keep going, don't stop. Even if you don't feel like you're doing a good job or you're not that big, you're starting off doing it for yourself, playing the music you love and enjoy, and then eventually hoping that it reaches others through, whether it's the guitars, the melodies, the drums, the vocals, it's going to touch somebody, especially, if the lyrics are heartfelt, and eventually you help each other expand. You start exploring other territories, going from city to city, uploading your music, and people start to like it. You start to get bigger, and I think starting local is important. I mean, like I said, you got to start from somewhere. You got to start little and then get build up.
I think local music is probably the most crucial thing about the community in general. Like, I'm a little bit biased because we wouldn't have a platform to express any of our music if there wasn't support that people had for local music. And there's something like really weird about these tangible communities that are built around like a music scene. It's so weird if you think about it. It's not like it's something that's helping someone, that's not like, oh, I'm gonna like feed a homeless person or something. It's like, no, it's like building a community around something someone loves. And I don't know, it's just kind of our passion. I'd rather go to a local show than a huge, like, I don't know, music festival any day.
Local music's huge. Growing up in the music scene for about 10 years, it's competitive, definitely competitive here in San Antonio, but it's also a big family, coming from hardcore rock to pop punk. I mean, everybody helps each other out and supports and watches each other's bands, and it's great. We all push and progress each other. It's great here.
Cool. Now, what is the direction of your music? Is it going to be more heavy, more melodic?
I want it to be a balance of both, I want there to be those melodic elements to it, but I also want it to be heavy to where people can jam out, mosh to, get down to, just have a good time, but at the same time, we stand out from the rest of the bands instead of just being straight, breakdowns, heaviness. We actually have some, melodic incorporations into it. Just, experiment with it, have fun.
I think we're all a little bit different with that, but we still kind of want to at least allow each one of us to put in like the amount that we want. Like before, I would want to do like 70% of this like heavier music, and then like 30% like more melodic. But now I'm kind of just like 60% melodic and 40% heavier, like with my direction. But I think we all stay in the same kind of range of where we want to go. But I mean, if anything, we'd probably just go heavier.
Okay, guys, I know you guys played like amazing set. Like we said, it was great. It was great. And I think I heard 2 new songs or something like that. So, is there any new songs, new album coming out for you want the fans to know about, or anything else like that?
Yeah, actually, we have been working on some new music. We did play a couple of them that we haven't really played before. We're still working on some other music that are still in the process. We're playing them, but we're working out the kinks transition-wise, making sure that it's perfect, that we like exactly how it flows. But we do have another album coming up, titled Back Home, that we definitely are eager to start recording.
I think we probably have like 4 or 5 to get out there, recorded,
So
or
far.
fixed like within ourselves, and then recorded, and then like put together on, how we said, Back Home. Try to get that out soon. Hopefully this year instead of being delayed how we usually have.
All right. Now, do you guys see an end to playing music? Like, do you guys still be playing your golden days?
Well, I think this music thing is kind of incorporated into like who we are as people, so we can't really stop playing because it's kind of locked into how we identify with ourselves in the world. I don't know. I'm speaking for everybody. I don't know. Do you pronounce the G in geriatrics? Is it hard or is it soft? Geriatrics, geriatrics? I don't know. Are we going to be like wheelchairing into Alive and Fighting? I don't know, but I know we're definitely going to continue to be impacted for music for many, many years.
I feel that as we get older with age, we mature more musically. So maybe one day Alive and Fighting won't be playing hardcore metalcore. It'll be, country bluegrass or something if we all stay in the same circle. But as we get older, I think Lex made a great point that music is a part of us, and no matter what we do in life, it's always going to come back and force its way back into our lives, like a drug. I guess the best way to put it. Music is a drug, and no matter what we do, how we try to avoid it, it's always going to come back. No matter how old we are, we're always going to find a way to pick up our instrument and play.
All right, guys. So thanks for the interview. I just have one more question. Do you have any message for your fans? Anything they want to know for the future?
For the fans, if you've heard of us, if you listen to us, stay in touch. We're gonna have new music coming out, a new direction, something that's really gonna hopefully excite all of y'all. And local music's important. Come see us at a show. We're very active on Facebook. We have some spots on Spotify, iTunes. Any one of us is available to talk to any one of our fans for any reason, just to get the word out and support us and support local music and Alive and Fighting.
2017.
All right, that's the way to do it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Clearly Overrated. I'm Trey.
I'm Alex.
And this has been Alive and Fighting. It's great listening to their music. It's great watching them play. If you ever get the chance and you're in San Antonio or anytime else they're touring, when they tour, just look forward to them. They have an Instagram, Facebook, all kinds of other stuff. I'm going to put all the links in the description below. And that'll be it. Stay tuned for next week's video, and thank you again.
I'm Christian.
I'm Josh.
I'm Alexa.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Bernie.
Thank you guys for being Alive and Fighting from San Antonio, Texas.
See ya.
You're good now. This song is called Spiral.